most people think about, climate or natural disaster property, immediate risk to the business, but there's, reputational risk that goes along, safety of employees. Any examples or things that you want to share? I know Kilroy emphasizes sustainability as one of its important goals.
Correct. Yes, sustainability is something that's very top of mind at Kilroy and has been for a long time. I mean, we focused on being carbon neutral by the end of 2020. We achieved that, and all of our buildings, focus on sustainability, whether it's with utilities or conservation of water and whatever it may be, or putting solar on locations, and we try to put those potentially on the parking structures and things as well, which is obviously risk-wise it's a little bit safer than maybe on top of the building where you could have a fire exposure potentially. But yeah, so sustainability is something that's really top of mind. But you talk about other risks and, like supply chain that we talked about, or business interruption, which is technically still kind of a property exposure or linked to property as well. But the people risk, the excessive heat. If you're working out, have employees that are working out in an area that are excessive heat, there's regulations now of only being able to work so long, having water sources, having shade available and things. And especially like in the agricultural areas in California, on the West Coast and other areas, that's certainly a big factor when you have people working out and, exposure to the sun and things as well. So that people safety, that supply chain risk, other things that go into it, but reputational that you mentioned is, I think something that's really top of mind for organizations, especially publicly traded organizations. Kilroy is publicly traded, so you do have that reputational risk that you're always kind of concerned about, to make sure that some people talk about, any press is good press, and it's not always, the case. You could have some bad press that really kind of has a negative effect on your reputation. So I think those are a lot of great examples that you bring up that organizations have to focus on, rather than just a property risk related to kind of climate change and climate risks, I guess, more in general.
Unlock your potential with lessons from the best in the business. This exclusive event is hosted by Elizabeth Blossfield, Chad Hemingway, Andrea Wells, Alan Lehman, and Ezra Amaker. Visit riskyfuture.com to view the on-demand videos.